For most part of human history, bathing has been done, well, naked. Before the 19th century, there was only a few cultures that had some kind of garment that was worn when going bathing, like a loincloth. Interesting enough, even the uptight English society accepted naked bathing in general. In fact, even up to 1906, men bathed completely naked in Hyde Park, England. So let's journey back in time and see what men's swimsuits were popular in what eras. Throughout the 1910s, men usually wore tank suits into the water. They were usually sold in solid colors like black or navy blue and reached all the way down to your knees and elbows. Right around 1910, seaside authorities insisted on a costume for men to sunbathe, which paved the way for mixed sex bathing as well as an untapped market for swimsuit production. Bathing suit regulations in America were highly detailed on the subject of covering up in the era of modesty. Bathing suits for men even had to include a skirting outside of the trunks for modesty, or men could wear flannel knee-length pants to cover up. The first swimsuits were made out of knitted wool because it could be stretched and absorb less water than cotton. Soon thereafter, rubber was occasionally used until nylon entered the commercial market in 1938. In the 1920s, the sleeves of the tank suits disappeared and the armholes were cut more generously. This one-piece suit together with a swimsuit separates in both solid colors and stripes and enjoyed a large chunk of the market share in men's swimwear. With the dawn of the 1930s, a more fitted high-waisted design emerged, influenced by the Art Deco movement. While pale skin used to be a symbol of upper class, a tan had become more fashionable by the 1930s as an indication of the ability to enjoy leisurely and often expensive sporting pursuits. Swimwear became more attractive for men in the 1930s, but they were still not allowed to go bare-chested in public, but public opinion changed in around about 1933. In 1933, a multi-purpose suit known as the men's topper had been designed, which, as the name indicates, had a removable top. And finally, in 1937, men were allowed to go bare-chested in public areas like the beach or riversides. But there was still much controversy surrounding the issue, and topless men were often shunned in public beaches. With World War II emerging in the 1940s, there was a growing shortage of fabric, and men's swimwear had to adapt shorter styles to make up for the shortage in fabric. The creation of the athletic model guild during the latter part of the 1940s promoted male prowess and a celebration of the male form, along with a growing interest in the male physique and bodybuilding. Some of the most memorable swimwear advertising campaigns during this time were quite daring, and a good example being the 1947 Janssen ad with James Garner. In the 1950s, men's swimwear became just as flamboyant as female swimwear. The explosion of the middle classes drove a high demand for swimwear and leisure wear. Cabana sets and Hawaiian shirts were everywhere. The 1960s saw a social and fashion revolution, which also came with the invention of the Speedo. With Speedos, men's swimming trunks became even shorter than before. The 1969 moon landing also had an impact on fabric styles, with space-age design in psychedelic colors being seen more regularly on beaches and poolsides. In the 1970s, the hippie movement saw cutoffs move into fashion, and along with boxer trunks, the cutoffs were here to stay. Men's swimwear became rather confined in its style from this point onwards, and only patterns and colors changed over the ensuing decades as swimwear fashion fluctuated from long, loose look of boxers to the short, tight look of trunks. The 1980s promoted a flashy style and saw a re-emergence of the obsession of the male physique. Tight Lycra swim briefs became popular during this time to complement the male physique. In the 1990s, the world was introduced to the loose-fitting board shorts, along with the rising popularity of surf as a sport. During the 2000s, the beaches were hit by the Brazilian fashion wave, with SUNGA suits which became popular with its various colors and low-cut designs. Men's swimwear fashion today comes in many different varieties, from the ever-popular swimming trunks, SPEEDO'S, boxer style, and even tank tops, which offers more cover. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos.